Welcome to One Question at a Time, the TSI series. Question number 101. A line passes through the points 0, -2, and 1, 1. What is the equation of this line? Okay, so let's do it from the beginning, step 1 toward the end. And if you kind of don't know what is the line mean, what is the equation of the line or linear equations, you have to watch the video week 6 both part 1 and part 2 playlist math 13-14 and take note because you need it. Okay, so let's start. So they give a 2 point. One of them is the y-intercept. And what is y-intercept? Y-intercept is when x is equal 0. You have y-intercept. Okay? Y-intercept is if we have a line and then that line cross the y-axis at a point, that point we call y-intercept. Okay? Basically like that. And for the equations of line or linear equation, that will be y equal mx plus b. B right here is the value of the y-intercept 0 comma b. Okay, and then m is the slope. This is y-intercept and this is the slope. Okay, now we have the y-intercept. The value of b is -2. Okay, this is 0, b. B is -2. So you have b is -2. Okay, now your job is just find the slope m. The slope m is 5. If we have 2 point x1, y1, okay, let's call this one x1, y1, and then if you have x2, y2, then you will have the equations y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That expression will help you find the slope m. Okay, now we plug in. We have y2 equal 1 minus y1 minus -2. That is y1 minus y1. Okay, minus and then y1 have the value -2, so making sure you have the parenthesis. Inside that, you plug in the -2. Okay, x2 is 1 minus x1 is 0. Now simplify. Minus, you distribute inside to open the parenthesis, you got 1 plus 2. Okay, over 1. That is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3 over 1 is 3. So m is equal 3. Now we have to plug in the formula, right? So y equal m is 3x plus b, but b is -2, so just write out -2. So at a first look, we have this one as the right answer. Okay, so if we don't remember how to do the step-by-step, we can still working on these questions by solving for y first. Okay, so you see this one, the second one, if you solve for y, you subtract 2x both sides. Okay, now this one gone. Now you will have divide both sides by 3. So you will have y equal -2x plus 1 over 3. So that will be look like that. Okay. Now this one, if you solve for y, okay, you minus x both sides. This gone. You divide both sides by. This one is divide both sides by 3. Okay, this one divided outside by -2. Okay, so you will have, this one will be y equal minus x plus 3, then all divided by -2. Okay, so this one, if you simplify it, it will become y equal x over 2 minus 3 over 2. Okay, so, and we know this form is the slope y-intercept form, right? So the first one, you see this one is good because you have the y-intercept right here. It's good, right? This one have the y-intercept is 1/3, so it's not. This one have the y-intercept is -2/3. It's not. I mean 3/2 is not. And then this one have the y-intercept is 3, so it's not. See that? If you know the positions of y-intercept, you can just eliminate it right away. But you have to kind of make it into the slope y-intercept form. And that is this form right here. So I think if you know how to find the slope, it's easy to just plug in and choose the right answer. But in case you just don't remember, so that is the only thing you remember is the y-intercept, you still can working on this problem and find the right answer. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.